In this video, we're going to look at the verb to get. The verb get is a very popular verb in English. We use it all the time. And it's sometimes a synonym of the verb to have, or sometimes a synonym of the verb to receive. Sometimes it's a synonym of the verb to obtain, and sometimes it's a synonym of the verb to become. We often use get when we describe weather. Sometimes we will use it when we talk about objects, and sometimes about people. In today's lesson, I will focus specifically on the weather. So let's see the first chart. So here we're going to look at the verb to get here in its different verb tenses: the present, the past, and the future. And you'll see that the verb get in this chart here, it's always followed by a noun. So for example, if I say we're getting snow, well, we're getting snow is a synonym of we are having, or we are receiving, we are obtaining snow at the moment. So here this is the present continuous because it's right now. We are getting snow right now at the moment. So here get is a synonym of we are having snow, we are receiving snow, or we are obtaining snow. If I talk about last night or last week or last month, I could say we got. Got is the past tense of the verb get. We got snow. So it's a synonym of we had snow last week, or we received snow last night, or we obtained snow last weekend, for example. So got is the past tense form of the verb to get. And as I showed you, it could here mean we had snow last night, we received snow last night, or we obtained snow last night. Those are all synonyms, but an English speaking person will probably choose got over all the other synonyms. If I look at the future to describe, for example, the weather condition that's coming, we will get snow this weekend. We will get snow tomorrow. So it's a synonym here. Get is a synonym of we will have snow tonight, or we will receive snow tonight, or we'll obtain snow tomorrow. So get is a synonym of have, of receive, or obtain. Let's look at the negative forms of these verb tenses. So we're not getting snow right now. We're not getting snow at the moment. No, we're not getting snow at the moment. We're getting rain. So it's not cold enough, so we're not getting snow. If I'm talking about a past event, okay, for example, last week, I would say something like we didn't get snow last week, or we didn't get snow yesterday, or we didn't receive any snow last night. So get here is a synonym of receive. We didn't get snow last night. If I talk about tomorrow, okay, I will use the future. We won't get snow tomorrow. We won't have snow tomorrow, or we won't receive snow tomorrow. So as you see, get is a synonym for have or receive, no problem. Again, if maybe we want to ask a question: are we getting snow right now? Are we getting snow right now? It's in the present continuous. Okay, so, and let's go see about a past tense. So maybe we could talk about last night. Did we get snow last night? did we get snow last night? It's a synonym of did we have snow last night? Or did we receive snow last night? Will we get snow this weekend? Will we get snow tomorrow? Will we get snow later today? Will we receive? Will we have? Will we obtain snow tonight, for example? So those are expressions for future. Let's look at another chart here. So as I told you here, get is sometimes a synonym of become. So here I could say something like it's becoming cold, but I could also replace the part become by the verb get. It is getting cold. It is becoming cold. If I'm talking about the past, for example, last week or last night, it became cold. Well, become being a synonym of the verb to get, or get being a synonym of become, I could easily replace here it became cold by it got cold last night. It got cold last night. And here it will become cold next week, okay, or tomorrow. I could say it will get cold tomorrow. It will get cold tomorrow. In a negative form, it isn't becoming cold, or it isn't getting cold at the moment. It didn't become cold, or it didn't get cold. Get here is a synonym of become. And if I'm talking about the future, for example, I could say it won't become cold tonight. It won't get cold tonight. I could ask questions. So is it becoming cold, or is it getting cold? An English speaking person will choose get over become. Is it getting cold? If I'm talking about a past event, for example, did it become cold? Did it get cold? Did it get cold? And if I'm talking about the future, for example, tonight or tomorrow, will it become cold tomorrow? Will it get cold tomorrow? Let's look at another example here. So here I have again become, but I could change become in each of the columns here, and change the verb become by the present, the past, or the future form of the verb to get, and I would get a synonym, an exact synonym for this. So for example here, if I say it is getting warm, it is getting warm, mean it is becoming warm. It got warm is a synonym of it became warm. Last night it got warm. Right now it is getting warm. Tomorrow it will get warm. It will become warm. My sentence can be negative. For example, it isn't getting warm at the moment. It isn't getting warm at the moment. It didn't get warm last night. It didn't get warm last night. Tomorrow, unfortunately, it won't get warm. Tomorrow, it won't get warm. And I can also ask questions. Is it getting warm? Is it getting warm? Did it get warm last night? Did it get warm last night? Will it get warm tomorrow? Will it get warm tomorrow? So as you see here, all the verb get here could be replaced by the verb become, and that would be exactly the same thing. Again, it's getting cold. It's getting cold. It's becoming cold right now. It got cold last night. It got cold last night, meaning it became cold last night. It will get cold this afternoon. It will get cold this afternoon. It will become cold this afternoon. So very often you see that the verb get is followed by an adjective. For example, cold, warm, and so on. So to review, often we sometimes have, for example, the verb get either in the present form, we're getting, we're not getting, are we getting, followed by a noun. We're getting rain, we're getting showers, we're getting a rainstorm. We could put the sentence in the past, okay? So for example, we got, we didn't get, or did we get? We got sleet, we got hail, we didn't get snow last night. Did we get a cold spell? Did we get a polar vortex last year? Yes, we did. So those, the verb get here, all of these are all just nouns, okay? And if I go to the next slide, you will see that it's the same verb, but the subject is changed a little, okay? The subject is changed. Here, the subject was, for example, we. In this other chart, the subject is it, meaning the temperature or the weather. So the weather, okay, is the weather. It's getting, for example, how's the weather here? It's getting sunny. It's getting clear. I'm talking about the sky here. It's becoming clear. It's getting beautiful. It's getting beautiful. I'm again talking about the sky. Okay, it's getting partly sunny. So there's a little bit of sun and there are a few clouds here and there. So it's becoming partly sunny. It got rainy. It got rainy. So meaning it became rainy. Rainy is an adjective here. It got miserable. It got, I'm talking about here the weather in general. It got lousy. It got lousy. Lousy is a synonym of terrible. It's a synonym also of awful. So when I say, oh, it got lousy, I could replace the it by the word the weather. The weather got lousy. The weather got terrible last night or last week. I could use the future. It will get, it won't get, or will it get, with, of course, adjectives. For example, it will get hot, it will get muggy, it will get humid. Okay, or I could put the sentence in negative. It won't get breezy, it won't get freezing, it won't get cold. Okay, so this time the verb get is followed by an adjective, but only when we are referring to the weather itself. The other one here, when we use get plus the noun, we're talking about either the people or the state, the province, the city. Okay, for example, we got rain. Okay, it means the people in the city, or we're talking about ourselves, and we put a noun after that. So that concludes my video on the use of get plus either some nouns or some adjectives. If you have any questions regarding this video, do not hesitate to ask your teacher for more information.